10 cat alphas. They're all bleeding and pretty jacked up right now. Really? It's pretty serious.
A nearby explosion has inflicted mass casualties.
We need to get out there, get him out, get him over here as fast as we can.
Let's go.
Dwayne, do you need me on this? I guess since I'm an extra body on board for you guys, so pretty much. Patient. Okay, I'll be back here in the talk if you relay anything back.
Due to the high number of injured and a need for space, Jeff, the team's commander, stays behind.
Explosion. Do you know from what, Ski? That's all it says. Explosion. Explosion.
Pedro 6-1, departure from Mustang, Theodore Ridge.
Details on the blast are sketchy.
I want to know where the explosion was at. Whether it was on their base or outside the base, and they're about to pay, where was it at?
Flight 3860 is party Mustang over to Camp Hero or to
If it was on base, then I'm kind of concerned that the tactic they'll use is if they'll blow something up and they know we come pick them up, and then they'll try to shoot our aircraft. It's a bigger win to shoot down the aircraft than it is to blow up their own people. Just find out. Give me a warm fuzzy, please.
The team doesn't know what they're flying into. They rely on Seth to get them the information they need.
Pedro 6-1 player up.
Be advised, all the patients from the stage.
Heavy fuels heads, by KO image. It's okay.
Contact.
Worst time. Sucks.
Are you on? He's up com right now.
Okay, so we come back on.
The hell just happened?
Yeah.
Did we just lose comm?
The base periodically swaps generators.
Go out? Yes.
Cutting the power momentarily means everything has to be rebooted.
Is there a mask powered? Go get up on comms and monitor, please.
All right, got it.
If you have long antenna, get them up.
Yep.
Actually, get on top of the stairs on the other side of this building, on top of the bunker.
Okay.
You have line of sight.
There's like a master breaker or something.
That's what I'm looking for. I don't.
They should have just came straight back online.
What's going on? Did they all go out?
Yes.
Pager 6-1, Guardian 1-0.
Out of net, power on.
We just had a generator swap over too, and it killed pretty much all of our and all of our communications inside the talk.
Shit, you're hearing something. I don't know how it works, man. Got all these wires.
This is it.
Pedro, player ops, check wires.
Seth and Devin have no way of receiving or relaying vital information, and the team is only minutes away from the landing zone.
Pager 6-1, Guardian 1-0. There's talk of Taliban being within the compound. Just the other day, there was a hit on a fob. Pager 6-1, Guardian 1-0.
Finally, radio contact.
Holy crap, we didn't have comms with you for a while.
Be advised, Playa Ops comms is down at this time. If you have any information, I will relay. I'll copy.
Yeah, you back up.
In the TOC, computers are back up. Intel is streaming in with new information on the explosion.
I got it.
It was a motorcycle vehicle-borne IED followed by a second explosion at that grid. It was in front of a bakery at a market just south of Katz.
The suicide bombing was near Kandahar City. Dozens of patients have been brought to the Afghan military hospital just outside the American base.
All right, guys, there was a motorcycle IED. Hero just got flooded, and that's why they need to move To roll 3. Roger. Clear to the pad, 50.
The attack killed or wounded over 70 civilians. The team will be picking up some of the most critically injured and flying them to the NATO hospital.
3, 2, tails in 1, tail, mains, brakes. Brakes are set. All right, they're going out.
Dwayne exits first.
And fuse on approach.
They'll need both helicopters on the ground and all PJs to handle the mass casualty.
6-2, you guys are cleared to spin. Take the north pad, we'll hold. Roger.
The PJs only have room to take 6 out of the 10 wounded. 2 Army medevac helicopters will ferry the rest.
We're gonna fill lead first. As soon as we're full, we're taking off. Then you guys fill yours up and then you catch up to us.
Cool. There's gonna be 3 going on lead.
These guys look pretty messed up.
The injured, catastrophic head and internal organ trauma. Afghan medical staff already prepped the wounded for immediate surgery.
The gunner for 6-1 and 6-2 to get everybody on board and get over to the roll 3 as fast as possible. Roger.
So it looks like a lot of these guys already have airways in. We're gonna each be straddling a patient. Ventilate. Do whatever you can to control bleeding.
To the surgical team.
They're loading the second litter.
Got 2 more. We'll get the last one over there.
We're bringing 1 more on here. Roger. Got it. We got Lucas pumping air for somebody in the center. Roger that. As soon as we're loaded, if you guys are comfortable. All right. Got all 3 patients in. Get the chain secure. Roger. All right, dudes, we're out of here. We'll be there right behind you.
Dwayne's lead helicopter takes off, leaving Justin and the trail helicopter behind.
Let's go. Let's go.
Most of the wounded are unconscious. Every second matters.
Angel 6-2, urgent medevac. Hero to roll 3.
Justin and Dwayne's helicopters are en route to the NATO hospital with 6 critically wounded Afghan civilians, pumping air into his lungs. On Justin's trail helicopter, one of the civilians has vomited, a sign of severe head trauma. It's a 5-minute flight. All the PJs can do is ensure that the men don't.
Number 1, tail, mains, and brakes. Cleared in and out left. Brakes are set.
What you see is really what you get. I mean, we were just trying to keep it going.
Where's Macy? It's gonna be Bay 2.
Justin and the trail bird are close behind,
Hey, open the door.
with 3 more civilians clinging to life.
This way.
X-ray, bed 4.
The suicide bombers packed explosives with large ball bearings. All the civilians have suffered major blood loss. Many have severe brain trauma.
There's an outside CT scanner. Is there an open skull fracture? I'd rather get the better images with this one.
They're having a lot of bleeding with 2 targets.
5's in OR for vascular control.
5's going in the OR.
Is it a scanner? Yes.
Dwayne, Justin, and the AM shift have done all they can for the civilians.
It's not like what I thought it would be, and it became so surreal. You going through that hospital and you see all these guys step foot on the aircraft and start flying. Once we're airborne and we're flying home, you can relax. But until we actually leave, you definitely have to have your game face on, because anything can happen at any time. You need to be ready.
The PM shift takes alert.
You got your 203, son?
Eric and Brett have command of the PJs on lead chopper.
5-5 Bravo, uniform secure.
5-6 Alpha, uniform secure.
Matt is the PJ in charge on the trail bird.
Sitting underneath as much shade as I can possibly get by sitting under this rotor blade.
He's eagerly awaiting the birth of his first child, a baby girl.
Probably my most exciting moment ever. Being a first-time dad is awesome. I'm just gonna freak out. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm not even gonna know what to do with myself. I mean, the family thing is definitely number one. Something that I've been looking forward to for a long time. But when I'm working, then obviously it's go time. 5-6 Alpha. I have no problem with sacrificing myself for someone else. You know, whatever it takes.
So you can pull up that brief whenever.
In the TOC, they're monitoring a potential mission. If the order to fly drops, an alarm sounds.
It's an urgent Alpha, the gunshot wound to the head.
We got a 9-line just dropped. Looks like it's in our box. 45129.
Scramble.
Holy local national child has a gunshot wound to the head. Right now, time is important.
Local national boy shot in the head. Release from 2 of them. I got all 3 J's, right? Confirm. Ready to back.
The problem with kids is they can crash on you, and they can crash on you very quickly.
Update you, man. Patient is unresponsive. Alright, 12 minutes, 20 miles out. About 11 minutes, I guess.
Guns are on. After's on. Again, our tower's on. 2.0.
An Afghan child is in critical condition with a gunshot wound to the head. Matt and his team on the trail helicopter will land to rescue the boy, while Eric and Brett on the lead bird will provide cover.
Did you say he was unresponsive? Yeah, affirm. He's unresponsive, and then expected to take him to KRMH. The child has been intubated. There's one copy. Child's been incubated. PJ's copy in the back.
They've intubated the child, inserting a tube into his throat, a last-ditch attempt to keep him breathing.
One of their concerns as a team was dealing with children. What's the best way emotionally to deal with children? And, for their well-being. The Jays are human as well, and they see things that can affect them. But dealing with kids, no matter what, is tough.
The child's been transported to a small American outpost for pickup, FOB Frontenac, an American base the unit knows well.
Frontenac before, right? I was going to have you take the approach, or I'll take it if you want to. I'm familiar with it.
Whenever we end up going to the same specific area, especially in a short amount of time, it ends up posing a risk of becoming predictable.
Throughout their deployment, this base has been a frequent target for the enemy.
The guys out there watching us are smart. They're able to pick up patterns pretty quickly. So the way to mitigate that is we go in via different routings, different altitudes, different ways to not be coming from the same place at the same time.
Yeah, Frontenac's a big ass open area. That was the place that got overrun a little while ago. It's crazy because it's not a small fog. There's nothing around it. Daytime. Yeah. Check out if there's any enemies in the area. Negative.
on bikes there, guys. 11 o'clock. Close down fence.
Down 5. Down 3. 2.
Matt and Trevor will take the handoff from the base's medic.
The flight medic? Yeah. We have a 10 to 12-year-old Afghan child. Gunshot wound to the head. Entrance wound about the left ear. Exit wound up there. It's an escort.
They are all in. They search him. They search him. Hey, you search that dude? Yeah, he's good to go. Alright, copy that.
It's been 30 minutes since the call came in. If they can get the boy to a hospital within an hour, there's a chance he might survive.
You guys ready? All right, left.
It's called the golden hour. The medical team on the ground has intubated the boy. He can't breathe on his own. Trevor has to keep pumping air into his lungs.
Current destination is KRMH. Working update for destination. How copy?
They're expecting to take him to KRMH, but they're working it to see if they can get him to roll 3.
Roll 3 is the NATO hospital. There's a neurosurgeon on staff, likely the one person in the province who can save the boy.
We're trying to push to try to get the patient to go to the roll 3 instead of KRMH.
Roll 3 just gives us the highest level of care. They've got everything you can see in a major ER in the States they have.
The team is waiting for a call from the NATO hospital, confirming that the neurosurgeon can take the case.
Yeah, they do have
Did you get that? Wheels up 3-6?
Yep.
Cascade Rescue Tunnel.
It's the phone call from the NATO hospital. The decision could be the difference between life and death for the young child. Matt and the PM crew are rescuing a 12-year-old boy with a gunshot wound through the head. The PJs and air crew are awaiting word on whether they'll be taking the boy to the Afghan hospital, KRMH, or to the NATO hospital, the Roll 3.
The child with the gunshot wound, his best chance of survival anywhere in this country right now is going back to Roll 3.
Appreciate it. Thanks. Good luck. Waiting on words from the on-call surgeon.
The child is intubated. Trevor pushes air into the boy's lungs to keep him alive as they wait to hear the decision.
Cap Pedro's for 10 by Lucky.
Negative.
Okay, cool.
Escort is not
Awesome, thanks.
here.
Hey, Roll 3 now.
6-1, new destination, roll 3. How copy?
Tower, Pedro 6-1, flight. Heard a medevac. Pedro 6-1, Mustang, Pedro 6, you roll 3.
I think the biggest thing right now for this patient is basically keep the child stable enough until they get to the roll 3. He or she needs to see a surgeon. Stat.
Patient's a 9, close to 2, clear the ground.
They arrive within the golden hour.
Hey, it looks like he was starting to vomit. You got a pulse down there?
Yeah.
All right, yeah, I got one. Okay, that's good.
He's got a good one, Chris.
Okay, so he's got what appears to be an entrance wound in the right occiput and an exit wound in the left occipital area with brain matter out. Okay, let's get over here. Okay, thanks.
The boy is rushed into a CT scan to see the extent of his injuries.
And he's got some brain herniating out of the defect.
He is then taken into surgery, where the neurosurgeon will do his best to repair the damage.
I'm not sure what the details on it are, except for that it's a little kid who took a gunshot wound to the head, a bullet to the head, and it's no good, but it's what we're here for.
Eric's a father with a little baby of his own back home.
How was it? What? It was bad. So he might be a vegetable for the rest of his life, but we'll see.
What was it, an IED strike? Yeah. Dismounted IED, triple amputee. Triple amputee. Tourniquets applied, that's all they got. What is, U.S. Mill?
Yep, we got one American.
What's that, cop?
Yeah, so we get O positive.
Yep.
Sounds good.
Give me a bag.
Triple amputee. Dude's probably lost a lot of blood. They need to get there so they can push blood on this guy.
6261, you guys ready?
6-2, ready for taxi.
Page 61, flight at you, urgent medevac, north departure. You can walk up on this time.
But ops copies reels up.
Update to base blood loss and unconscious.
Update to miss.
The patient is unconscious.
That's bad. The body sometimes, unfortunately, in these situations works against itself. Clamping down and shutting down, doing what it thinks is best for survival, but it ends up being worse.
We are 10 minutes out. Alright, so IED blast, triple amputee, unconscious, needs blood.
An American soldier is in critical condition, suffering catastrophic injuries after he stepped on an IED.
Hey, can you just ask ops real quick to confirm sweat for IEDs? Will do.
I asked if POI has been swept for IEDs, and they are obviously already hit on IED, so I want to make sure to get that information relayed to them as soon as we get it. Yeah, it's right on the road, sir.
You're always worried about secondary IED threats. Every time we go in, we want to make sure that the guys on the ground actually sweat that. Put some sort of mine detector. Last thing you want to do is land on a pressure plate. It's going to be a bad day. Sweet, thank you. Just to let you know, the
HLC has been justified. Alright, here's our road. ETA 1 minute.
Dwayne and the team of PJs on the lead helicopter will pick up the soldier.
We got nothing out the right side. I got red smoke, 10 o'clock. Visual red smoke. Wind direction out the tail. 2. If you land just past the red smoke, there's a blind spot there. Roger. Left door offload. Left door. Everybody take a deep breath. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Tail mains brakes. Clear down that 24. She's gone up.
From the battlefield intel, the PJs know his condition is grave. Multiple amputations, massive blood loss.
Hey, hold up.
Okay, stand by.
We're going in head first. In this side, head first. We'll get up there spinning around.
Alright, they're coming in. With the patient, yes. 30 seconds. 30 seconds. Patient inbound.
Definitely need to get the hell out of here as fast as possible.
Hey, we'll back up. Got a group of individuals off the nose.
The American is unresponsive. He needs blood immediately. With this much blood loss, it will be faster to run blood directly into the bone through an IO. Jeff establishes a backup IV line.
Patient is Tango 1, past ETA and status 2 ops already.
Dwayne attaches the line from the blood bag into the IO. But blood isn't flowing quickly enough through the IO line. So Dwayne switches to the IV. Finally, blood flows back into the soldier. The monitor is reading a blood pressure, but Lucas is having a hard time finding the pulse. They've done everything they can do in the back of the helicopter. The soldier needs to be in the trauma bay now.
On the approach. There's a medevac inbound from roll 3.
The ambulance is going to drive up to our pad.
Roger that. Kindergarten Tower, pager 6-1, urgent medevac.
The team is landing at the NATO hospital. They're delivering an American soldier who hit an IED, suffering a triple amputation.
Right now we're pushing OPOD.
1, 2, 3. Ready? Got him? Go. Ready?
All right, we got a triple amp. Okay. We got blood on board at 1250. Right IO, right arm. Okay.
Check for a pulse. I think he has it.
Wait, guys, hold on. He may not have a pulse.
You have a carotid? It was faint. You barely get it.
I am not feeling a pulse.
All right, we got.
Get him over, guys. Let's get him over quick. I'm not getting the pulse right there. Let's pull him back over.
We need a crash cart.
Does that mean the pulse?
No pulse. Get him over to the bed, guys. Quick. Over.
1, 2, 3. Start CPR.
I'm not getting anything right here.
Get the table down, please.
All right, let's set up for that thoracotomy, guys. Chest tube on the. We got someone to get a chest tube on the right.
Okay, I've lost cardiac activity. Doing compressions.
Okay. Give me a thermal line. I don't care where it is. Just get a thermal line real quick.
Give me some gloves, 7-0 gloves.
Got a blade and cut the chest.
This might get next.
Watch out. Knife coming out.
I want to see what he's got.
Watch out, Judy. Yep.
Go down the right.
Charge.
Okay. Clear. It's going in at 500.
Clear. Shot on your cut. Okay, go. Volume.
Still going at 500.
The doctors cut open the soldier's chest, massaging his heart, trying to revive him.
Okay. Yeah, he looks a whole lot better, guys. He's got.
We got a beating.
Okay, we got activity.
Cardiac activity.
You got a pulse? Check for a carotid. Excellent.
There is a current pulse. I'll go to current. Oh, praise God.
I mean, he's moving some air.
Excellent, thank you.
Yeah. We got better than a pulse. Yeah. Cardiac activity. His swallowing is moving. Let's give.
Excellent, thank you.
Get ready to go to OR.
We started CPR right when we got in.
Yeah. I couldn't get a pulse when we were.
Every once in a while, I felt like I could get carotid, but it wasn't much.
I don't know how realistic. Yeah, I mean, his eyes were pretty.
They weren't moving at all.
Yeah.
Paddles. Okay, he's fibrillating. He's fibrillating.
1 more milligram of intracardiac epi.
We're doing clear. Everybody count. 1, 2, 3, shock. Shocking. Pedals back.
His color is not as good now either.
See, what do you think, Ben? Is that guy, a fight chance? He didn't look very good. Yeah, I saw his face, but, man.
Okay, I got no cardiac activity now. Yeah, how about paddles again?
One more shock.
Paddles again. Everybody clear?
Everybody clear.
Everybody clear? Shock. Shocking. Paddles coming
For
back.
nearly 30 minutes, the trauma team fights.
Anything else we can do? Anybody thinking?
Let's check one more time for a pulse.
There's any point
I don't think there's anything.
Okay.
Hey guys.
I'm not getting anything. He's PEA on the monitor.
There's activity. All right, does anybody...
We're going to push this amiodarone.
Other ideas? If anyone's got any other thoughts?
Yeah, any other suggestions? Anything from back here? I'm going to call it. And anything else? Time is, what is it, 12:46. 12:40.
Sounds good.
And turn the oxygen off. Turn the monitor off.
Right now, in this very moment, his parents don't know that he's gone. If he is a husband, his wife doesn't know if he has children, you know. I prayed for his family, for them to be strong, and prayed for him.